Hey guys, so here are the notes for 2.7 Extension Day 1. This is all going to be talking about how do we graph piecewise functions. Now this is going to be in 3 parts, so make sure you watch all 3 parts. The first thing we're going to be talking about is how do we evaluate piecewise functions. Now we need to know what is a piecewise function. Well, it is defined by at least 2 equations, each of which applies to a different part of the function's domain. So look at the format here. We have g of x equals. Notice now that we have multiple equations. Now these equations are going to be linear, and for each equation we have a restriction. This restriction is going to be on the domain. That's why we use x. So meaning that this equation 2x minus 1 is only going to apply when our x values are 1 and less. Here, 3x plus 1 is only going to occur when we have 1 or greater, okay? Now let's go ahead, we're going to evaluate the function g of x above when x equals 1, x equals 5, x equals 0, and x equals negative 2. Now anytime we evaluate, you're only going to get one value. You have your x, now you're trying to find the y value, just like if you do any type of evaluating with other functions. Okay, the first one is we have g of 1. Now to determine, well, which equation do we plug it into, this 1, which is an x value, has to satisfy the domain restriction. So 1, let's look at which one it refers to. Is 1 less than or equal to 1? Yes, that's a true statement. Because that's a true statement, that means we're going to plug 1 into the 2x minus 1. And when we plug it in, we get 2 minus 1, which just gives us 1. Okay, let's do the next one, g of 5. Remember, 5 is what we considered our x value, okay? So this x value has to satisfy one of the restrictions, okay? Is 5 less than or equal to 1? No, that's not true. Is 5 greater than 1? Yes, that is true. So we're going to plug 5 into the second equation. So we get 15 plus 1, which gives us 16. Okay, now what I want you guys to do is go ahead and pause the video and try number 3 and number 4. Okay, let's see what you got. So notice 0 is our x value. Okay, so now we got to see which one to plug it into. So let's look at our restriction. Is 0 less than or equal to 1? Yes, that is true. So that means we're going to plug 0 into 2x minus 1. So we get 0 minus 1 gives us negative 1. Okay, for negative 2, remember negative 2 is our x value. And let's see which one works. So is negative 2 less than or equal to 1? Yes, that is a true statement. That means we're going to plug negative 2 into the top equation. So I have 2x minus 1. I plug negative 2 in for the x. So I get negative 4 minus 1, which gives us negative 5. Okay, make sure you watch the next 2 parts of the video. They're going to be over graphing piecewise functions.